always in here when we record. Actually, he's always in here, period.
Yeah. Wanderers this morning came by. Where did they go? Graceful in the morning light, to banner fear, to follow you softly in the cold mountain air. That's the only lyrics I know. But we're back again for another episode of the Huevos con Weenies podcast. I'm your host, JTheCreator. With me again today is the one and only, the fabulous looking, the one with the beard that I can't grow because, I don't know, genetics. The PurpleSuns. How you doing, man?
Blah, blah. What's up, mateys? I
So,
should just stop with the accent. I'm terrible at it.
You definitely are. Yeah. Like your Irish
I'm
one
trying to get better.
I think
Trying
like
to get better.
your Irish accent from 2 weeks ago was just horrible.
Yeah.
I had to skip over that part because I
It
didn't
was
want to.
cringy.
I didn't want to hear. No, I didn't want to hear my own voice
Doing
it. So
remember when I tried to do the Japanese Irish voice? I think it was like an Asian Irish that I was trying to impersonate.
I think yeah.
It didn't work out.
Yeah, it's very bad. But so Saturday.
It is.
We haven't seen each other in another week, a whole week. Yeah.
And as the Spanish say it, una semana,
Una semana.
kuna matata.
Let's see.
What were you gonna say? Tell them.
I'm drawing blanks here, to be honest.
Well, thank you for joining us. We notice all you hardworking listeners listening whenever you guys get the chance. We appreciate that. We see y'all.
Thank you for listening to the ramblings of two idiots.
And on behalf of myself and the Huevos con Weenies podcast, I'm sorry that this guy hates on Texas so much.
It's not that I hate on Texas. I just don't see the big appeal of Texas. I mean, I swear to God, everybody goes on a rant every time. Like, in Texas we don't have to pay taxes. We don't have state taxes. Oh yeah, well yeah, property taxes. Stupids.
I want to move to Texas, man.
Property taxes are very high in Texas.
You're like one of those. Have you ever watched like WWE or WWF? And there's always like the villain wrestler that everyone likes to boo. I feel like people still listen, but people treat you like the villain. They're booing at you when you say that.
You think so? Like I'm
Maybe.
I'm the villain of this show.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You're the
You know what
villain.
sucks. I can kind of see it. I hate on Spain. I hate on Texans.
I'm surprised you didn't do one of those JTheCreator ones. If you're from Texas and you're listening to this, then fuck
yeah.
you. That's gonna be your tagline.
I haven't said that in a while because we started getting more listeners in Texas.
Yeah. Well, you basically have like an insert line here. You could say anything. Like, if you have a red car and you're listening to this, then fuck you.
I don't want.
I hate
I don't want
you.
to do that either. I mean,
If you have a red
like,
car.
during the early weeks of our podcast, I was doing that a lot.
Yeah.
I was just hating on like random groups of people, and it doesn't work out very well. I find
the BitChute one was the funniest. I still re-listen to it, and I crack up every damn time.
the BitChute one. Oh, where those fucking dudes called us Mexicans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
You personally were saying, "I fuck you."
Well, to those guys,
straight to the camera, right to their face.
Well, they were being assholes, but they still watched our video, so I was very confused.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you're the villain.
I guess so. I got to be the bad guy. What the hell?
I don't know. On your own podcast.
You know, do you remember when I talked about how I'm writing a story?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I actually made some strides in it because this whole time I was trying to figure out what kind of character my guy was. And I was trying so hard to make him the hero, right? But I couldn't figure it out. And then I realized, like, wait, no, he's not a hero. He's the anti-hero.
Oh.
Like, he's not borderline villain.
Right.
So then when I started writing him more like that, everything started to like come together and it started to make a lot more sense.
It's like Walter White from Breaking Bad. He was the main character,
Yeah.
but he was also like the villain, especially towards the end of the seasons.
I mean, yeah, well, the people that he killed, Jesus.
Yeah.
You
He
know?
was like a terrible human being at that point, but he was like the anti-hero. People were still rooting for him.
Oh yeah, you know,
So
fuck the DEA. They're assholes anyway.
yeah.
You know, but then again, he was dealing meth.
Oh
So
yeah,
that's kind of It's kind of understandable.
But
You know
he
what I mean?
was putting his skills to the test. I mean, what else could he put his skills? Well, I guess he had left this science company, or like what was it? Gray Matter. I think they were called Gray Matter.
But by the time of the ending, I would say by the fourth season, he definitely had enough money to set his family up for
Yeah.
life. But he still kept going. Oh wait, but they explained that in the end. Yeah.
And then it's very relatable, I bet, because a lot of rich people or a lot of people who accumulate wealth, it's kind of like the same thing. How much more money could I gain?
Definitely. Yeah.
So you never really just want to stop.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because if, like, let's say me and you, we made it big on this podcast, would we be satisfied with getting like $100,000?
Yeah, by just staying there, leveled.
Yeah, so we'd be like, no, like I want more, dude.
Yeah,
Like let's try
it
to
never
go.
stops, does
Let's
it?
try to go for two, and then
Yeah.
let's go for $1 million.
Yeah.
Shit, I wanna throw money at people like 6ix9ine in Mexico.
I want to make it rain.
Did you see that post? That 6ix9ine posted today
Yeah.
in
Today?
Mexico. Yeah, he was.
I saw the airplane one. That's why I posted it to the group one.
No, he did a new post today in Mexico. Obviously, he's out drinking, and he started giving kids money. Like he was like giving them like $100.
Damn.
Like I think two of them he gave like $200 or $300 to,
Yeah.
which is I mean in theory it's a nice gesture, right?
Right.
But then like fucking shitload of people came over. He had like a stack of money in his hands, and somebody tried to steal it.
What?
You know what I mean, yeah, like right in front of him too.
Damn.
Shit was
Oh,
crazy.
that's greedy.
No, I know, but at the same time, they're poor. They're poor people from Mexico.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And some
Yeah.
asshole comes over here and throws money at people.
Well, I think he's done that before. I think in another country. What was it, like Brazil or some shit? I remember it being
I know
a
in
similar
his
thing.
early days he went to, I think he went to like some Eastern Bloc country.
Yeah.
And when he was first starting out.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, it's same. I can't remember which one exactly.
But shit, it looks like he's doing shows still.
I mean, it's nice to see that the
hella
people
crowds.
of Mexico are embracing him.
Yep.
I guess.
I mean, we had to take what we could get. We don't have too many Mexicans that are actually famous, or I mean, we have Mexicans in Mexican television that's
Like,
famous,
yeah,
but
of
nothing in
course.
American culture.
Yeah, nothing in the American media.
Mhm.
You know.
That's why Canelo's so important, and even
Of course. Brandon Moreno.
Brandon Moreno.
Shout out.
Yeah. Mario Lopez. You
Not
know.
him, but yeah.
6ix9ine,
Even though he's half Mexican.
half Mexican, but like I said,
You gotta
we take what we could get.
get.
Yeah, because at least it's kind of like an extension of our culture, kind of. At least it's kind of out there to some extent.
Of course, yeah.
It's not perfect.
I want to see more. Mexican American TV.
Yeah,
You
we
know what I
want
mean?
to see more Mexicans make it, right?
Not like the TV shows they give us on Netflix.
Yeah.
They try to give us like that Latino market.
Latinx.
Latino, yes, not Latinx.
Yeah,
Stupid.
I hate when people try to label us Latinx.
Well, it's like when typically like people in the media, like news reporters and other higher political figures, when they refer to the Latino community as Latinx, it's like first of all, we're not Latinx because that refers to people who are of Latin descent who neither identify as a male or a female. Like, I identify as a male. I'm sure you would say the same thing.
I'm gender fluid.
Okay.
So
you're stupid.
So I'm just a fluid liquid, man. So yeah.
Okay.
Don't call me a male. I'm liquid.
All right. Well, my respect for you dropped significantly right now. So I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. Yeah. On the real. Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, when they do that, it should. I don't know. It pisses me off. It just makes me feel some type of way. You know what I mean?
Well, the funny part is a lot of Latin people don't even realize that Latinx is a thing. Most of them I probably haven't even heard of it.
Take this statistic with a grain of salt, but apparently only 3% of the Latino community even identifies the word. Identifies with, or like you said, has even heard of the word.
3% is still a pretty good chunk.
I mean, it's a certain number group of people, obviously, because not everybody is non-binary.
So you'd never have a friend that identifies as Latinx.
No, that's typically like you could tell like that's just a person that you may not necessarily want to hang out with, and I judge people that way. Like, would I hang out with this person? If I committed a crime, would they report me?
Right.
That's typically how I know if they're like if somebody's cool or not.
That's the funny thing is I put them through the same filter as well. It's as if each perspective or potential friend is put through that filter. Like, if I do something, are they gonna snitch?
Yeah.
Even if it's something stupid, like you're smoking weed or some shit. Like, is this nigga gonna tell?
Of course, yeah. You want some asshole telling on you to the teachers?
Yeah. As they say, snitches get stitches.
Very true. Especially in this day and age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Although, remember that documentary we watched not too long ago that kind of exposes the problems with
male
masculinity and shit.
Yeah. Like, when we watched that documentary, it was very upsetting, to be honest. It was most upsetting because they talked about a story where some chick, I don't want to put her name out there. One, because I can't remember it. Two, it's kind of rude because of this horrible thing that happened to her. But supposedly, or no, not supposedly, she went to a frat party, and I think she either got too fucked up or somebody slipped or something.
Yeah.
Because she was passed the fuck out. And then 20 dudes, 20,
How does that even happen?
proceeded to rape her.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, man. It was the most upsetting part of the whole documentary for me, to be honest. I wanted to just check out.
I can't even fathom 20 shady ass dudes.
Nobody said anything.
I know.
That's the thing that angers me more. Nobody said anything.
Yep. Well, I guess snitches don't get stitches in this case. I think that's pretty reasonable that you could tell on someone like that.
I mean, yeah, if something like that happened, fuck yeah, I'm gonna snitch, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's horrible. I feel so bad for that lady.
Because, yeah, if you're infringing on someone else's, space, then, yeah, that's a little different. Because that causes, severe trauma.
I mean, look, man, like if two people want to consensually fuck the shit out of each other, I'm all for it.
Even if they want to choke each other, spank each other, pour hot coals and wax on each other.
So the wax, I understand. I've never heard of the coals before, but to each their own.
Some people do branding.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But when we start getting into the topic of rape, that shit is not okay, man.
Yeah.
Under any circumstance. Like, unless it's consensual, non-consensual, then that's fine.
Yeah.
But we're talking about like actual rape that happened, guys. 20 dudes.
Yeah.
20. Oh
Man.
my god. We gotta move on because I'm getting so upset.
The real trippy ones are the ones that think it's a good idea to record it.
Oh my god.
And they're out there. And usually there are these college frat boys who actually don't even end up getting arrested.
Very upsetting.
Or
like
remember the recent one from like a year or two ago, that white college kid the
swim team one?
Is it the one where he found her behind a dumpster?
Yeah, the fucking
yeah.
Hold on.
Then he
What was his name?
Yeah, I forget his name. Although we need to expose
rapist.
this creeper.
Brock Turner. Brock Turner, you piece of shit fucking rapist.
If you're listening to this, Brock Turner.
Yeah, if you're listening to this, Brock Turner, fuck you. You're a piece of shit. I hope you get fucking run over by a street sweeper.
Oh shit. I hope you get dropped in a wood chipper.
You fucking asshole. And he's from Stanford, fucking dumb bitch.
See, it's because of all those connections that he only got like a slap on the wrist. I think he only
raping somebody, man. Oh my god. Just because he's on the swim team? That's it? Just because he's on the swim team.
And Stanford. He's from Stanford.
Just looking at his photo fucking pisses me off. The fact that anybody could be friends with this fucking guy is fucking disgusting.
And his daddy's probably rich, has a few connections, knows the judge.
Whatever. Fuck him. I'm glad that at least now, anytime anybody looks up his name, his stupid rapist ass face pops up on the internet. Fuck you, Brock Turner, you piece of shit.
Sounded like a Pokemon trainer ass.
Fucking Jesus. All right, let's move on, man. I'm kidding. Jeez, I'm talking about all these rapists and shit. It's got me so upset.
It's real shit.
Real shit, and it's very unfortunate to these poor women that this happens, and for that, I apologize.
Right.
Men are trash. I'll say it. Men are trash, dude.
Some men are trash.
All men are trash.
We're capable of trash, just like, women are capable of doing shady shit too.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We're all... I don't think you could do a broad, blanket statement like that, but, for the most part, guy crimes are a little more heinous.
So women listening to this, you know what I mean. Men are trash. Right?
You go, girlfriend.
I'm not going to listen to an explanation from a man.
Man, I'm coming from a place of privilege.
Yeah, you fucko. You don't have to worry about rape.
I don't know. I mean, anything could happen. I fall asleep at a party. Some dude just looks at me passed out on the couch. My ass is up in the air. It's one of those things I regret saying.
I forgot who it was. I think it might have been Joe Rogan, but he had a joke about that, about how, like, men who say that they also have to worry about rape. It's like, yeah, from other dudes. Like after
that's true.
You know what I mean? It's like I don't have to worry about a woman raping me. I worry about men raping me.
Oh yeah. Although the rapes that women do commit is usually almost family related too. Usually it's like the kid gets raped by like their aunt or someone like that. Yeah. That's a little more common.
Oh, okay.
Or their dad's girlfriend or wife or someone that's not his mom usually rapes them. But
who's not his mom?
I know, that'd be weird. I don't know what the statistics are on moms raping sons, but
sure it's happened.
But yeah, no, I don't think any grown women really tend to do that unless they have a severe problem.
Yeah, of course. You shouldn't be fucking... If you're a 32-year-old woman, you shouldn't be fucking 14-year-old boys like all these other 32-year-old women who get caught do.
And is that okay? I mean, compared to...
Well, in my opinion,
a male teacher, he's, 30, 40, and he starts talking to a student, and then obviously it looks and it is terrible. But whenever it's a woman that's 30 or 40 and she has sex with one of her students, and you notice how I said has sex with one of her students, I didn't even say rape.
Yeah.
But that's how most people...
Because you're brainwashed.
View it. Yeah, I'm brainwashed. Because it seems like that's more
it's not
okay.
As bad.
Yeah, but really, they're the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's one of those things where, I mean, would I care if it happened to me? It's one of those things that people joke about, like, oh, why couldn't I have a teacher that was like that? Yeah. But if it really did happen, would you...
That's part of the toxic masculinity, dude.
I know.
If you're a 32-year-old woman and you fuck 14-year-old boys, fuck you.
Yeah.
All right, bring the line back.
Reel it in.
No, but yeah, I mean, there's no way is it okay. It's the same thing as if the gender roles were reversed. It would be the exact same situation. Yeah.
It's just not viewed the
one
same.
Is okay, but the other isn't. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Either all of it's okay or none of it's okay. And as a society, we've agreed that none of it is okay. Anybody over 18 should not be having a relationship with a minor.
Right.
It's disgusting. Something that we used to do back in the fucking dark ages.
Yep. We're not savages anymore.
It's like, dude, back when the lifespan was like 32, yeah, it made sense.
Yeah.
But, we're not fucking savages anymore.
We are civilized.
Yeah, we don't need to do that shit. 13-year-olds shouldn't be getting pregnant.
Right.
Like that movie, The Witch.
The Witch.
Where the dad was going to sell off his 13-year-old daughter.
I know.
Oh, Jesus. Just because they were poor.
Yeah.
Times tough back then.
He needed money, so he thought, I'm gonna sell my daughter.
Like, yeah, I'll sell her. She'll have she'll have a husband. He'll provide her with food.
And it did seem like he loved his daughter too, but it's just one of those normal things that they did back then.
I think he loved God more.
Oh yeah,
than his own daughter.
I mean, isn't that the case with everyone who's religious?
I don't know.
I mean, God first, right?
I can't say because I don't have a daughter. But I don't know.
Yeah, that's obviously not something I could answer, but
yeah, because you're a Satanist.
Well, I'm an atheist in general, but
are you not a Satanist?
Well, yeah, Satanism is atheism. But for the people who need to understand, yeah, it is.
All right.
I mean,
sure.
What is atheism?
Whatever you identify as, man. It's all good. No judgments.
Well, what is atheism? It's when you don't believe in
nothing.
Deities.
Not even the flying spaghetti monster.
Right. So that's one of the traits of Satanism as well.
Okay. You got your religion. I got mine. Right. Let's keep it at that.
Is this why I'm over here? I can't be over there in the cool side.
I'm on the God side. That's why we have to sit across 2 tables.
Yeah. It would look weird if I was on your side as well.
Of course, yeah.
We should just do just these weird unconventional things and act like it's normal, just so the viewers could be tripped out. Like one day we'll just do podcasts in masks and never even mention it. Like, why do they have a mask on?
That would be pretty funny. I think it would be more funny to us than the viewers, though.
Probably.
I've brought up your Satanism to like my mom, and I think in turn she talked to my grandma about it.
Yeah.
So I had my grandma call me one day, and then she started talking about you.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Hey, just so you know, don't let Adrian talk you into." She like tried to be subtle about it, but like old people, they're just not subtle, dude. Just like don't let them talk you into anything you don't want to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, you're talking about his Satanism shit.
Oh, they think I'm gonna like recruit you.
Like, you're gonna convert me and shit. Cause like I think one of the conversations I had with my mom is like I was trying to explain to her that you're not one of the typical Satanists that we Mexicans think Satanists are.
Yeah.
Like you don't.
It's not like a Mexican Satanist.
You don't do rituals and you're not sacrificing anything.
Exactly.
You're just living.
Yep.
And you know how moms do when you explain something to them, but then they interrupt you to correct what you're saying.
Oh yeah.
Because I started talking to her about your 10 commandments. There's 10 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, about your 10 commandments, and then, whenever you talk to a religious person about Satanism shit, they go like ultra religious on you. Like, well, you're not supposed to do anything to anybody. Yeah. It's like, well, dude, what the fuck? That's not how life works. Like, I understand we're supposed to be godly people and forgive, but
reality is we're not.
Sometimes you need to fuck somebody up.
Yep.
It's like, I'm gonna get punished just because I taught some asshole a lesson.
Exactly.
That shit's stupid. To me, at least.
And it must feel weird being corrected when you're the one that hangs out with me and knows.
Yeah. Because like, I'm trying to tell her that you're not like the fucking Satanist everybody thinks you are. Yeah. But she's correcting me on everything that I'm saying. And I was like, well, shit, I guess there's just no change in your mind. Yeah. It's like, all right.
So they think I just came out over here in Chico and then I just became a Satanist and I'm in these cults.
You're like now. You're snorting coke off hookers' assholes.
Hey, that sounds hella fun though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I remember I got fucking flack for telling my mom that what was it? It was, you remember that period of time where I was like, dude, like I'm here to fucking do whatever it is I want to do before I go to heaven. Yeah. And like I was telling my mom that, and then again she got ultra religious on me, telling, well, you can't do anything you want to do. You can't kill people, or I'm like, well, obviously I can't fucking kill somebody. Oh, it's fuck, man. It's like now I don't want to tell my mom shit. Yeah. It's better to be in the dark.
When it comes to religion, there's a wall there. You could barely discuss it. If the person's not really open to it, then you're not gonna get anywhere.
It's like, dude, you're telling me what's like it's like with God, it's everything is like either is black or white, or what's that saying? Like, does everything have to be so black and white with
Yeah,
God?
that's
It's
the
like,
right
well, like,
term.
fuck, dude. When I say I'm here to have fun,
You
it's
don't
like, can I
mean
not can I not drink? Can
yeah.
I not, you know, maybe I want to do drugs. Can I not do drugs?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That also sounds fun. But yeah, she thinks you're gonna go like Grand Theft Auto by saying that.
Probably
Like
I'll start like fucking go doing crimes and shit, robbing stores. Like, don't worry, God will forgive me. Like, no, that's not what I'm talking about at all.
yeah.
I'm here to just, you know, get fucked up. You know, maybe do some morphine sometimes if if I find a doctor friend or something.
He prescribes you some. Yeah.
That's how you know the doctor's fucking cool, dude.
Having fun while having a moral compass at the same time.
Maybe that's how I should explain it from now on.
Yeah.
And nothing I'm saying to my mom is working.
Yeah.
So everything gets twisted up.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's lots of people,
Ah.
especially if they come from a very
Religious
conservative
background,
and religious family, then it doesn't meld well with, I guess modern thinking, right? Because
Yeah.
their ways, the old school way, there's no debating that. Whereas, younger people now, I believe, have a more open mind towards things. And sometimes, yeah. So you're going to get a lot of pushback. Oh, I remember, or for instance, have you ever seen or heard of Abuelita when we busted out the hookah, when we bought the hookah for the first time? She thought that was like weed, or she had an impression like it was like a drug, like a strong drug or something.
Yeah.
She wanted to break the hookah.
Goddamn.
I mean, hookahs go way back, but to a Mexican, especially a very traditional Mexican, they don't know
That's
what that
true.
is.
Yeah. That kind of makes sense.
Yeah. So old ways don't really meld with new ways, unfortunately.
Get with the times, old people.
Yeah.
We're here to have
Boomers.
fun.
You
Fuck.
boomers.
It's like shit, man. It's like at my age, I'm supposed to be having kids and having a house. What if I don't want that, huh, Mom?
Oh yeah. It's like you have to have that American dream.
I
You
know,
have to
dude.
have kids.
Like I told my mom that I don't want to have children, and
Yeah.
then she still like put that hope out there. Well, maybe not right now, but maybe when you're older, you don't want to live with
Yeah.
regrets. I'm like, dude, what?
Damn.
Live with regrets?
Don't you think a kid would be a regret?
Yeah, what the
Possibly.
fuck? I would secretly hate him. It's like I could be getting fucked up right now, but instead I have to take care of a baby.
Yep. While all your friends are going out with your friends probably will have kids by then too. Maybe you could have friends that have kids and then you could just have little play dates,
Dude, that sounds gay as fuck. Like, oh my god, I don't know. I don't want these fun times to ever end. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like right now, me and you are like the only ones. Well, no, I mean we're not the only ones who don't have kids. There's a couple
Of them
married cousins that don't have children yet.
Yeah. Although
But-
it's probably coming.
But at the same time, it's not like they can go out whenever they want. Not like us. One, because your wife's fucking cool, and two, I mean you guys have said that you don't want to have children,
Right.
so
It's just more
it just sounds like fun times to me.
Yeah. More freedom. I mean, I could understand
I mean, dude, if you guys suddenly want to go to like Ireland, you can.
we could do that.
Yeah, you don't have
Yeah.
to worry about who the fuck's gonna take care of the kid.
Right.
Shit's.
And now I guess my cat is my kid.
I mean, okay, yeah, you have a handicap that you gotta take.
Yeah, I do
everywhere
have a
with you.
handy cat.
But traveling with a handicap is a lot more
Probably
easier,
easier.
yeah, than a child.
Yep.
Because babies cry
Ugh.
for everything.
Yeah. And I don't know. Well, I probably would have the patience since I'm a patient person,
Mm-hmm.
but my
It's-
wife would probably go crazy hearing a kid crying.
I mean, most
all day
women
long.
do.
Yeah.
A lot of women get postpartum depression.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Is that when they strangle their kid?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
that's
they
real.
smother them.
Yeah,
they
that's
smother
real.
them.
Yeah, it's very.
Now that is
yeah,
a weird one.
very sucks.
Yeah.
Well, for the women, obviously.
And there's a postpartum depression, or not postpartum, but there's like a post depression for almost anything. I've heard of ones where I forget post-marriage depression or some shit,
Mm.
something like that,
Where you
where
where you realize that you're stuck here forever.
no, it's basically they get depressed after the wedding because
Men-
apparently they've went like years planning or like a
Oh,
year
okay.
planning the wedding,
Yeah.
and then it's finally over, and then they get depressed because you know they basically went through the whole year just thinking about this one thing, and then it's just now it's over.
It's like a glimpse compared to the whole year that they had to wait.
Yeah, so they get depressed that I guess some sort of I I guess just knowing that you I don't know. I don't know how to explain it other than
You haven't had post-marriage depression?
no. I mean,
Okay.
I didn't really
Oh,
have a
yeah. Well,
wedding.
you guys got fucking married on a whim. How are you gonna?
Yeah.
How are you guys gonna get
We
depressed?
literally said, "You want to get married?"
Who said it first?
I don't know. That I forgot. I
Okay.
probably said it, honestly.
Yeah.
So I said, "You want to get married?" And she said, "Yeah."
She's like, fuck
How
it.
about tomorrow? Okay.
For real?
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then the next day we got married. Yeah,
That's funny.
our parents were
Were they mad?
no, but they were
Concerned?
saying it might be a bad idea
When did you tell them?
to think
Before or
about
after
it
you got married?
before.
Oh, okay. You just randomly let your mom know, like, hey, I'm getting married tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's funny because the first step was engagement. So it wasn't anything like traditional. I basically said the same thing. Like, do you want to get married? Not tomorrow though. So it was more like just like a fiance type thing or being engaged. And then a couple hours later, we said, "Fuck it. Do you want to get married tomorrow?"
Okay.
So I think I called my mom twice.
Mm.
So one was to say I'm engaged, and then I call her a few hours later.
You're like, actually,
We're getting married
tomorrow.
So she gave me the vibe that it was that to think about what I'm doing because it could end up bad and I would regret it. But she's not the type that'll just, overly just be negative either. So she'll just let me know her concerns and then I make the decision.
Yeah. And for what you've said before about your mom, seems like she's always tackled your life like that.
Yep. So she just makes me think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think about it.
Like, all right, if it's something you really want to do,
Yep.
I've said what I needed to say for my own sake.
Right.
You go with your decision.
So yeah, that was an interesting period of time. And I would imagine there's a lot of people who thought it wasn't gonna last either.
Yeah. There were.
And it's funny because you see people planning their wedding for years and then they're the ones who get divorced like 6 months later.
Of course, yeah.
And we barely planned, and here we are over 10 years later. So that's the special part.
I mean, yeah. I think they've also done a study on that about people who have gotten, what's the term? Married blind, like like the people who have like mail order brides where
Oh yeah.
they just marry a person that not even know anything about them.
Yep.
Those marriages actually lasted more than people who have known each other for a long time.
Yeah, I wonder what that is. Something about it just works.
I think everything's just always new. Like
Yeah.
so, like me, for a long time, I would say, if you were to marry like a random person, you would always be finding like new things about them compared to somebody you've been with for like 10 years.
Mm.
Yeah. 'Cause how long were you with your girlfriend at the time, now wife, before you guys got married?
Like 6 months.
Yeah, and then it was long distance, wasn't it?
It was long distance. So
How
we
many-
were really only
How many times did you meet up?
like two or three times, I would say.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
3 times, I would
Yeah,
say.
so you guys barely knew each other.
Yeah, barely.
Okay.
I mean, we talked on the phone for a while.
Yeah, but talking and actually being around the person is
different,
completely
yeah.
different. Yeah.
It's very true because on the phone it would be like super easy, but then when I would visit or she would visit, I'd be nervous as fuck, and then I'd act different. It's like you have the person there in front of you now.
Of course, yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Or I would act the same way if I was in
Yeah.
your shoes.
But yeah, when you're young and in love, you have like these 16-hour conversations on the phone. I don't even
Maybe
know
you,
how I
dude.
did.
Yeah, I've never had that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck, 16 hours? Goddamn.
Yeah. Like I would call her like 7 p.m. or some shit like that or 6, and then we just go the whole night talking, and then I would fall asleep or she would fall asleep and I just still keep the phone on, and eventually we both pass out, and in the morning I see the phone that's still active and it says like 16 hours, the
Yeah,
active time.
goddamn.
And then I basically just wait till she gets up, and then cuz I hear her, getting up, I'm like, "Hey, hey," trying to call her.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But yeah, it's funny. Good thing I had the boost plan back in the day. Unlimited talk and
Yeah,
text
unlimited.
for like $40. So it didn't cost me very much.
Yeah.
Man, say what you will, but boost comes through when you need it.
Yeah, they're pretty good company.
Yeah. But now I'm with Verizon.
T-Mobile.
T-Mobile.
For me.
Yeah.
Uh,
Did you have boost? Yeah, huh?
for a time, yeah, I did have Boost, but then I switched to T-Mobile.
Yeah. I mean, in the end, it's kind of more convenient just to have a service that's more reliable.
Yeah.
This boost was pretty spotty for me.
Back in the day, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, now they have Sprint. They're on Sprint's network,
Mm.
so
So they're getting better.
yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. Although I heard Sprint was pretty terrible in this area here,
Oh,
but I don't know
yeah.
because I don't have Sprint. Although maybe I think Gabby had Sprint a while back.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where Sprint is right now with their, because they wanted to merge with T-Mobile, but
Oh,
the
right.
government stopped them. Monopolies.
Gotcha.
Yeah, same thing with the fucking anime shit with Funimation and Crunchyroll.
Oh, yeah.
Bitches.
It would be huge if that
And
happened.
dude, fuck the government. Stupid assholes.
Sometimes you just got to give the fans what they want. Two super publishers of anime joining up. That would be incredible.
Well, it's like Crunchyroll and Funimation aren't even like the only streaming services for anime out there. There's also H Dive, I think it's called. There's
Mm.
also another one called VRV, I think.
Oh yeah, VRV.
And
Yeah.
so I mean, yeah, they're the two big ones,
Mm.
but their only argument is that the competitor Netflix would be in the red.
Which reminds me, I've had VRV before. It's basically a service that combines multiple partnering services. So you got Funimation included with VRV. So that's how they got their animes in the app, is
Mm,
through them. I
okay,
don't know if
yeah.
I don't know who they're
'Cause-
partnered with now.
yeah.
Because I've heard they might have been breaking up from Funimation. I mean the
Gotcha.
partnership. So I don't know if they got another publisher to supply them with animes, but they have a bunch of services in this one package basically.
Gotcha.
So it's
Yeah,
pretty
because
good for pretty cheap too. I mean, less than $10 a month, I think.
I mean, Funimation does own the streaming rights to a lot of pretty popular animes,
Mhm.
exclusive streaming rights too, which you can't find on like Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Even though I have Crunchyroll, and then I'm using somebody else's account for Funimation,
Yeah.
which I'm kind of pissed about because I have the Crunchyroll app on my Fire Stick, right? And that
Right.
shit's like always crashing on me, which is very frustrating. But then
Mm.
like I get Funimation on my shit and it works perfectly.
Mm.
So I'm like, man, all you fuckos at Crunchyroll need to step up your shit.
They got to get
some,
better devs.
Yeah, get some better devs or coders, whatever the fuck you need to do to get your app fucking working. Assholes.
Maybe they're putting all their money towards like the Roku app team. Like I
Man, they'll
imagine
fucking
there'd be
suck.
different teams for every app, right? Because it's also on Roku.
Yeah, because Roku, they I would imagine they would need a different team for Roku because the
And
apps aren't necessarily interchangeable like that.
is Crunchyroll also on Android TV?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, that's a whole bunch of apps they need to support
Yeah, can't imagine one team having to be responsible for like
for all of
6
that.
different apps.
Probably uses different coding languages too. for each platform. But shit, still, they're a huge company. They should put more resources into it.
I mean, they have the money, you know?
They're cutting costs.
Fucking assholes.
They probably only have like 2 guys or 1 guy working on it. This dude's like sleeping, or this guy never sleeps actually. He's just 24/7. He's trying to keep up.
Look at this post. A 92-year-old Twitter verified user from New Zealand lost his entire life savings into the imaginary coins. Pleads with Elon Musk to tweet so he can get his money and life back.
What the fuck?
Damn.
What did he put his money towards?
Dogecoin. What do you think he's calling for Elon Musk to tweet?
Man.
Please, Mr. Musk, please talk about Dogecoin.
Yeah, with Musk, whatever he tweets, if he were to say,
Dogecoin sucks.
Or if he would even just put like the ticker symbol for any currency, it would just blow up automatically. Like if he were to say ADA, just 3 letters, everyone would start investing in it.
Bro, talk about fucking market manipulation.
I know.
Why don't they fucking go after him?
Well, that's why
the government.
They want regulation or stuff like that.
Never mind then.
There's good and bad things from regulation.
Regulation bad.
I mean, they could have like a light hand on regulation. Like, okay, we're gonna start finding people, the ones who do like super shady shit. But for the most part, we're gonna keep it untouched.
I mean, dude, I don't know. Whenever the fucking government gets their dirty hands inside of our pockets, it's never good.
Yeah,
you know,
especially when they want to tax you for something they have nothing to do with.
Yeah, or when they randomly decide to audit you.
Yeah,
you know, how the fuck do they have the right to do that?
I don't know.
So they could try to catch me and not possibly not have reported some money to them. That they have to have their hands that deep in my pockets.
They're like, "What you got? What you got?"
Yeah, like how'd you afford all
I want
this stuff?
some of that.
Fucking assholes.
Unfortunately, they're probably the worst people to ignore.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I say all this, but, you know, at the same time, I'm horribly afraid of the IRS.
Yeah. So you're horrified.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, like, I get, like, so full of anxiety every time I do my taxes.
I know.
Like, each year, I'm like, fuck, did I get this number right? Or, like, fuck, like, what is this the exact calculation?
Yeah.
It's like, I always feel like you have to have, you know, like the fucking
super accurate
amount.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, man, you guys are the fucking, you know, you're the government. Shouldn't you be doing this for me?
The interesting thing about, it's maybe not so much related to the IRS, but they actually proposed, I think the U.S. government proposed to do our taxes for us and provide like free software, kind of like TurboTax is to us. So they wanted to provide that, but what is it? QuickBooks.
And I heard about this.
TurboTax and all those companies.
They rallied against it.
They rallied and lobbied,
and
basically shut that shit down, because imagine what it would do to those companies that provide you with taxing software every year and get millions.
Yeah, because other countries, their government does their taxes for them.
Yeah.
And then, you know, they look at us Americans, they're like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
so we're only keeping, or it's only the way it is because TurboTax and QuickBooks and all them, I think QuickBooks is the software, but I think someone owns them. Who is it? There's a company that owns QuickBooks that's pretty huge. But they rally to, and like I said, lobby to
Inuit.
Yeah.
Inuit
I remember
QuickBooks.
repairing their computers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's only like that because rich assholes decided, let's just keep it the way it is, you know?
Yeah.
Let the Americans pay. And it's supposed to be free, but they make it in their software so that it makes it look like you need to pay something.
Yeah, if people watching this don't know, but if you go to during tax season, right? If you go to the IRS website, you can file your taxes for free. You don't have to pay somebody to do it.
Yep.
I mean, you can if you want to, but
I always end up paying. I don't know why.
I mean, I've seen people post about how they like offered to, do people's taxes for them for a
Mhm.
fee, of course.
Yeah.
But each time they would like use TurboTax and shit.
Yeah.
So they
Oh
would use
shit.
they would use a software created by someone else
Oh
to
my god.
file the taxes for free, but they would charge a fee
Wow.
for it. Very ridiculous. That
Yeah.
we have to do that here in America.
Crypto taxes. That seems like it'd be a headache, but I gotta give credit to where credit is due. I think TurboTax actually has a little section for crypto now to help you with that.
Damn.
So at some point during your taxes, it's gonna ask, have you invested in any cryptocurrencies?
Yeah.
And then if you hit yes, then it's gonna take you through,
I
the
think
steps to file that.
yeah, I did mine through Credit Karma for free.
You could do taxes through Credit Karma?
Yeah,
What?
for
I
free.
never knew.
Yeah, and then they asked me if I had any money in crypto, and
Yeah.
at the time I didn't, but
Right.
I gotta look forward to that next year.
Hopefully that's not gonna be a headache.
I don't know. Fucking sucks.
Yeah, I could only imagine.
Stupid government.
Yeah. I
All right.
probably should have just kept the spreadsheet from the start. Like how much did I spend on what day, what I traded for, things like that. But now it's like I had to scramble and look at all my invoices.
Yeah, and then the more you invest, the more they're gonna want some of that money,
Mhm. Yeah.
which it's kind of
Like I said, I
doesn't make
don't
me want to invest at all,
exactly.
but we have to,
And I don't know why they want your money when it has nothing to do with them. Like I said,
Yeah, this thing that fucking sucks, man. I'm saying this is what I'm saying, dude. The fucking government
like, oh, you made some gains. Oh,
putting their dirty ass hands in my pocket.
especially
feel my dick.
crypto, which they don't own. It's not like a U.S. dollar.
Yeah, has nothing to do with the country.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a versatile coin, a versatile form of money that could be used anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And yet I gotta pay American taxes on it just because I live here.
Yeah. There's also, did you know you could actually get, let me see. So you could actually bank offshores by becoming a citizen for another country.
Like, fuck, dude, we gotta find like some fucking accountant who could help us out with that shit.
Yeah. And apparently it's
Yeah.
really easy to become a citizen to some countries.
Like, I
And
could
you
be
could
like a
bank with them
Nigerian citizen.
like you literally do it online.
Hmm.
And you just pay a fee and then you're a citizen of that country.
They don't ask no questions or nothing.
I mean, they do, but I mean, some of them you don't even have to go over there. You just have to give info and pay a fee and you're good. And then you could bank over there.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then
Think
I'm
we
not
do that
sure
for
if
Mexico?
this I don't know. I don't know about Mexico.
Does that count as offshore? Or does it have to be like
Probably not.
Dominican Republic, some shit?
I mean,
shit like that?
maybe Mexico is offshore, but I'm talking about like the country Turkey or some shit, like
Damn.
somewhere way out there.
I gotta keep my money all the way over there.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But it's online banking. You could just literally log in to the site.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And if it's over there, do you have to pay taxes?
I think I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know how this shit works.
Yeah, this is why we need the accountant.
Yeah.
He'll handle all that fucking paperwork for us.
Yeah.
We don't ask no questions. We just give him the money.
But as much as we complain, we do pay our taxes. So don't get any strange ideas.
Yeah, any government employee watching this, we pay our taxes.
Yeah. As much as we dislike it.
Yeah, fucking. You guys are lucky I don't know better Spanish, or else I'd leave.
We're not
I'd
Wesley Snipes.
I'd go to Mexico.
Yeah. Who's a recent person who got caught?
Drake Bell.
Drake Bell. Oh.
Yeah. He
Oh, is he that creepy fucker?
he's the one from Drake and Josh, the show.
Oh, yeah. This
Yeah,
guy,
Drake Bell. He changed his. He moved to Mexico.
He pleaded guilty recently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. But before he moved to Mexico, and he changed his last name to Campana, which is the Spanish word for
no
bell.
way.
Yeah, he changed his name to Drake Campana.
Oh my god, that shit's funny.
Talk about fucking cultural appropriation, dude.
He literally changed his last name to the Spanish version.
Or Campaña, I think it's Campaña. Campaña.
So it's not Campana.
No, it's Campaña. Sorry, Spanish listeners. I'm learning.
Well, maybe he did that still as a funny thing.
I don't know. I mean,
Campaña,
bell,
Campana, it's pretty similar.
I think that's the point.
Mhm.
But anyways,
He
yeah,
wanted to keep it similar.
he was down there making music and shit, and supposedly he was a big hit down there, which I don't fucking know because I don't listen to his gay ass music. But yeah, he came back or he got summoned or something. I don't know. He got caught in the States.
Yeah, I saw him
and
recently.
He was in Iowa, I think, or one of those fucking stupid Midwestern states.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's where he pled guilty.
Yeah. And I think he did it through like a Zoom call or some shit.
Oh yeah,
digital.
yeah. He did it on a fucking Zoom court, dude.
Oh, ain't that some shit? But he's probably just gonna get a slap on the wrist and
I think maybe
go
because
about his
like,
merry way.
I think what he initially did, he did something with like a 15-year-old girl at a concert, and it looks like he's getting slapped with child endangerment.
Wow. See, that's not.
You know, if he fucked that 15-year-old girl, I don't understand how that's necessarily child endangerment. That kind of sounds like rape to me.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm not a judge, so I'm just.
But if he was just talking, is that maybe why he got fined the way he did?
Maybe. This was back in 2017. He's 34 right now, so he was 31 at the time. And then so she was 15, 30. Okay, so he's more than half her age. A 31-year-old should not be talking to a 15-year-old.
Exactly.
No
and
matter
that's the only thing he could get. I mean,
let's see. According to Cleveland police, Bell violated his duty of care during the event. Don't know what that means necessarily. Though it's not clear exactly what occurred. All right. So because they can't prove that she was possibly raped, they just slapped him with child endangerment.
Gotcha. So yeah, it's a slap on the wrist.
But then it also says like Bell and the victim knew each other and had developed a relationship years prior. So this was before she was 15.
Oh my god.
That included Bell sending inappropriate material to the girl over social media but months before the concert. So he was sending her dick pics and shit.
So that's worse than child endangerment.
Yeah, what the fuck? Let's see. Bell was initially charged earlier this month. He posted a $2,500 bond and pleaded not guilty. That was early in the month. Now he's pleading guilty.
Yeah.
The attempted child endangerment charge, bullshit, carries a maximum sentence of up to 18 months in prison and a possible fine up to $5,000. Bro, that's a slap.
Wow.
That's a slap on the wrist.
That's like chump change for him.
Yeah, aside from, having to serve 18 months in prison. But then again, I'm sure he's not gonna.
He'll probably do less than that one.
Yeah. Damn, what a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Fucking.
And you find that all too common.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're big like that, like what is it? A little kid the
what's the attraction?
The only thing you could get. I mean, he probably had a lot of beautiful women
back in the day. Yeah, dude was big.
Looking to hook up with them, but I think he just likes that. Maybe he has like a god complex where he wants people to worship him, and he could just tell them to do whatever, you know. And being a little kid, they're not gonna know any better. And
I mean, yeah, dude. Let's be honest. Minors are stupid.
Exactly.
So 15-year-old may not necessarily know that she's not supposed to be talking to a 30-year-old. Or how like highly inappropriate that is. Of course, yeah. He's an old man. He should know better.
Yeah.
I say old, and he was like 30.
Yeah.
But you get what I mean.
Yeah. He was
not okay.
Maturing. He was maturing.
He was mature. 30-year-old. If you're 30 and you're still like pulling shit like that, like what the fuck are you doing, man? You should know better. You should have known better a long time ago when you turned 18.
If anything, that's why you deserve longer jail time, because you should have knew better.
Exactly. Like, dude, I was like 19 years old, and I knew I should not be talking to anybody under 18.
Right.
Because like serious. I can go to jail.
Exactly.
And
that's not something you want to go to jail for.
Hell no. Somebody finds out what I did, I'm gonna get beat up or murdered.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't play with child molesters in fucking prison, dude.
So
they get murked.
Better keep it straight on and narrow.
If I ever go to jail, it's gonna be for tax evasion. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Taxman's
IRS.
gonna look for you after this
I
episode.
know. Like I
Yeah.
randomly get summoned for an audit. It was like,
Yeah.
but I already did my taxes. Tax season's over.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. We want to see.
Let me see what you got.
Ugh.
Yeah. If I ever go to jail, it'd be for indecent exposure
Well, that is
in public.
it's terrible. Did you know that if you're at like a park, right?
Yeah.
But
you
it's
can't even
like-
take a piss.
It's 2 a.m, right? Nobody's there. If you get caught like pissing,
Yeah.
you get slapped with public indecency.
Yeah.
It's even worse if it's a children's park, you know?
Or you're pissing near a school at night.
Oh yeah. That's what doesn't make sense. Like
Like,
laws are so
clearly-
like black and white like that.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, it's 2 a.m, you know? It's like, fuck, I didn't see that was a school. It's pitch black out here.
Oh shit. Like clearly there's no kids around.
Yeah. And even if there were, what the fuck is that kid doing at the school
3
at
in
2
the
in the
morning.
morning? Yeah.
2 in the morning.
What the fuck's his parents?
Yeah.
Should be looking at them and not me pissing
That's the
over
same
here.
kid running from the cops who gets shot.
Oh man, did you see that? Did you see that news article where the fucking there was this? I think it was like some sort of mass shooter. He shot a cop
Mm-hmm.
and he was running, right? And then some fucking wannabe hero went up and shot the shooter.
Mm-hmm.
But then cops arrived and they just saw a guy with a gun who just shot another dude.
Oh my god.
And they straight up blasted this fool, bro.
There's a video on that or not?
I'm not sure, to be honest, but
See, that's one of the things that suck is that in the US you could carry legally, but then when things like this happen, you're not safe either because
yeah.
when you're trying to protect everyone around you, there's a shooter and you also have a gun and you want to protect the people around you. You obviously want to use your gun at that point. But then when you do, there's no guarantee that the cops won't shoot you.
Yeah. Because how are the cops supposed to know? Like they just know that some fucking crazy asshole just shot a cop and he's running.
Yeah.
And then you see this guy, kill this other guy. I mean, I would assume that guy is the cop killer.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, he just murked a civilian.
Yeah.
And, blast him.
Or there's also ones where it was something crazy like that. It was I think there was like another shooter and a guy actually, I don't know if he pinned them down and he was like holding a gun to his head, basically telling them not to move.
Yeah.
After doing those heinous crimes. So
Yeah.
he had him there and he called the cops. The cops came, but then saw he had a gun and then blasted him
Oh
as
my
well.
god.
And he's the one that called the cops, trying to keep this motherfucker from leaving.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, for
But
anybody out there,
it's not even worth.
for
it's not
anybody out
even
there, don't
worth-
be a hero.
Yeah, don't be a hero.
Don't be a hero. Don't help cops, or else you're gonna die.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say about that.
Mhm. Let that be the lesson for this one.
Yeah. It's summer and we still have no plans to go camping.
Oh, we
Yeah.
mentioned that
Yeah.
too.
And you're about to leave for like a month.
Yeah, soon.
Whole summer gone. All because you wanted to go to Mexico.
I haven't been like in 2 years.
Yeah, it's understandable. You're gonna go see your mom, it's understandable.
Yeah.
But still. And then I was thinking too, like I could possibly go with you, but how am I gonna get back? I can't go the full 2 or a full month that you're gonna be gone.
I'm gonna be gone a week.
Well, I wanted to lie so people don't necessarily, know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe you should bleep it.
Because, we've said that we live in Chico.
Oh yeah.
You're going to be gone for a period of time.
Yeah. So isn't it worse when you say a month?
No, because then, if they plan to rob you on week 3, you'll be here.
Oh, I don't want them to rob me. Period.
It's like, no, it'll be fine.
You should say,
Well,
you're gonna be gone for like a day or two, right?
too late now. It's like, all right, so yeah, I thought you were going to be gone for like 2 weeks.
Like a week.
Now it's a week?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't think I can go. I mean, if it's a week, that might be too long,
Yeah.
to be honest, because I got my dog, but I was gonna I was
right.
gonna go drop him off with my grandma,
Gotcha.
and then I could just come back here and go with you. That's a 3-hour drive. You know, I gotta drive 3 hours, drop them off.
Hmm.
Then when we come back, I gotta drive 3 hours to go pick them up.
Or you could possibly stay there. I mean, we're gonna pass through Stockton anyways. I mean, we're Chico, we're north, so we're gonna go that direction.
Any thoughts of dropping them off with my mom or no go? Because she's got the dog.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Maybe in the future.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it on the podcast, but I'll tell you off mic.
For sure.
But yeah. So, and then I was gonna fly. I was just gonna stay, like, because I initially thought you were gonna be there for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, well maybe I could like stay for like 3 days and then I could just fly back.
Oh yeah.
But, I need to be vaccinated to fly.
Or I think you do, right?
Yeah, because it's international.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
So I would need to be vaccinated to
Or
fly.
you could fly to San Diego.
And, but then you would pick me up.
Yeah.
You're gonna cross the line to pick me up. It's like a 7-hour. Or I don't know. It depends. If it's the weekend, yeah, it would be like fucking 6-7 hours. Just pick me up.
Well, my parents maybe could pick you up because they have the fast pass. So they could get through the border like nothing.
But still, that was okay. Damn, I don't know. I would feel bad though, making your parents pick me up. So that's, I mean, it's even though it's a fast pass, a shitload of people have it now, and now it's like what used to be 15-minute wait is now like a couple hours.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think my parents still go through it no problem. I think there's 2 different types of
fast passes.
Yeah. So one is, I think, is if you have the passport, that one's like a couple hours. But then there's the fast pass, the one that you have to get interviewed for and shit. And that one doesn't last more than 15 minutes.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll need to discuss this more.
There's still a little bit of time, yeah.
Off the mic, yeah. We got some time before it comes up. What time are we at right now?
We are an hour 2 minutes.
All right, that's a good note to leave the podcast on. Yep. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Huevos con Weenies podcast. I'm your host, JTheCreator. This is PurpleSuns over here. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Con Weenies. That's ConWeenies. And we will catch you guys next time. Latest.